So I filmed this once already, and that's how, I haven't been doing YouTube videos in a while because I just pulled out the memory card without pressing stop, and there went the video. So we're here again. My name is Kimmy Ellis, and I'm a professional filmmaker and photographer, especially in the field of sports. This field of work is really oversaturated and really competitive, and I'm giving you 5 tips on how you can actually stand out in the crowd of filmmakers, photographers, content creators. I work with companies like Red Bull, Finnish Football Association, Finnish Tennis Association, Helsinki Jokerit, the basketball team Helsinki Seagulls I've been working with the whole past year. I also worked with mobile company OnePlus and with influencers and athletes and former athletes and a lot of different companies and people for the past year. The past year has been amazing. So let's jump into the tips, and I hope you put this to actual usage. And number 3 here is probably my favorite of all of them. So let's start with number 1. Slide into DMs on Instagram. Find the athlete, find the company, find the influencer who you want to work with, and just slide into the DMs. It's really that simple. That's how I got to know a lot of new people, a lot of new influencer, athletes, companies, just by sliding into the DMs. And one thing that helped me with this is actually buying the verified badge on Instagram. As sad as it sounds, the verified badge gives you credibility when you slide into DMs, when you're commenting on people's posts, you stand out a little bit. It doesn't give you more views on your posts or on your reels or anything, but it gives you credibility in the viewers' eyes. And when they go to your social media channels, make sure that verified badge is in line with your content as well. Keep the message that you're sending in the DMs short and solid. Let them know who you are, why you're there, and what you can offer. That's pretty much it. And the message with your phone number, your email, your portfolio. It's really that simple. Just slide into DMs. That's tip number 1. But tip number 1 is not gonna work if you don't do the tip number 2. Be active on your social media channels. I would say don't niche it down to one specific thing. Yes, it's really good if you're into sports photography, sports filmmaking, post that as well. I do it all the time. I try to be active all the time, but I also post stuff that actually shows who I am, what it's like to kind of work with me, what I am as a person. Do my values go in line with the athletes, the influencer, the company's values? And that's how they gonna know. When they first see the verified badge, they read the message, jump to your profile and see, oh, this guy is pretty fun. It looks fun to work with him. He looks like a one-man band, but his content is really good to be a one-man band. So he's probably cheaper than a whole marketing studio or whatever. So yeah, we're gonna give him a chance. That's how you stand out in the DMs, on the socials. Slide into DMs and be active on your social media channel. Post your work and yourself. Tip number 3, I could probably tattoo this all over my chest or my back or my forehead, but show up. Show up, even without a camera. Show up to the place that you someday want to work at. If it's with a club, find the marketing manager for the club, send him a message, an email that you're interested to come shoot at the game for free, and they're gonna get material afterwards for free to use. But do not include all the material, because if they really like it, they want more, and then snap, you can sell the material forward to them. By showing up, I also mean just networking and being yourself and socializing. Kind of like tip number 3.1 or 3.5. Practice your social skills, because this field is so competitive. You need to stand out somehow. And if your work is not at that point that it speaks for itself, then you need to speak for yourself. You need to stand out as a person. If you're easier to work with than the last guy, but your work is not like on the same level, they're probably gonna come back to you because it was way nicer to be working with you than with him. It's kind of a like kinky situation because you need to be nice to work with, but you can't be too nice. You need to set some boundaries for yourself as well, and you need to know your capabilities on what you can do, because if you overpromise yourself, then you're screwed. If there comes a point where someone asks you if you can do this or that and you're not really sure, or you don't trust yourself, or you know that you can't do it like on the spot, let them know that you're gonna come back with an email within a week, and you're gonna look it up what is actually needed to execute what they wanted. And if it comes to that place that you are not capable of doing it, let them know in a week. Be honest. Tell them that this is not possible with my gear, with my capabilities, with this budget. It's just not gonna work. Let them know, but give them another solution that is suited for your capabilities, for your gear, for this budget. Tell them, no, sorry, it's not possible, but here's another solution. It's not the exact same, but it gives the same message, and probably then it's a solution that they didn't even think of, so they're gonna come back to you and say, okay, let's try this. This is good. If this is what we can get from you, we're gonna do it. So show up and practice your social skills. That's so damn important in this field. And by being nice and socially active and a good guy to work with, then we come to number 4, word to mouth. This is probably the number one way I get customers today, is word to mouth. People talk, especially here in Finland. We're like 5.5 million people in the whole country, probably like 500,000 people down here south. That's not a lot of people, so people know each other. They're gonna talk. Someone sees their video, they're gonna ask who did it, they're gonna tell you it was really nice to work with. They're gonna come to you, ask for an offer, and that's how it works. It's just a snowball that keeps on going. And especially with athletes and influencers, you need to practice your way to not be stargazed. Treat them as a normal fucking human being, not as a star. They're gonna enjoy that time so freaking much. Then we get to number 5, the one that we all hate, cold emails. But there's a way to make this much easier. I've sent thousands of cold emails, if not probably tens of thousands. I don't know. I don't keep count because I've sent a lot of them. In this email, let them know pretty much the same thing as in the DMs. Short and solid, who you are, what you do, why you're there, who you work with, what's the problem and the solution. But here's the main thing. Practice making pitch decks on Canva. Practice making pitch decks on Canva. Practice it. That's a thing, that's a skill that is so important, because you can make the pitch deck straight to the company. There's a couple of plugins for your browser that you can use to see what font they're using. You can even steal their logo straight from their website with the inspector element. You can see the exact hex codes for the colors they're using. Just implement all of those, especially the fonts and the colors, implement it into the Canva, into the pitch deck, because then they're gonna see that you actually put some time into this, looked at their brand, know what you're talking about. And last but not least, in the pitch deck, you can include their photos, your own photos, mood boards, what's it gonna cost, what's included in the cost, what's not included in the cost, timeline, script, ideas. You can put so much into a pitch deck, and the pitch deck is important because if they see the opportunity to hire you, they're gonna bring the pitch deck to their next weekly meeting, and it's easy for them. They're just gonna pull out the pitch deck, go through, hey, I got contacted by a videographer, photographer. He sent me this. I think it's a cool idea. Take a look. They go through it. Yeah, sounds amazing. We get the budget. We don't get the budget. You get an answer. It's so much more likely to get an answer when you include a pitch deck that is actually made for them. And with cold emails, one of the most important things that I would say after including a pitch deck is get used to the word no. And to the line, no thank you. It's totally normal. That's a part of cold emails. You can score every time you shoot. It's just get used to getting no answers. But don't take it personally. If you take it personally, it's just gonna dig yourself deeper and deeper and deeper. Answer them, thank you, and on to the next one. That's how it works. Hopefully, I will now remember to press the record button again to shut the actual video down so I don't have to film this a third time. Hope you like this video. Hope you get some actual valuable information out of this and take these tips into usage. There's not a thing I want more than you to succeed and turn your hobby into a profession. I don't see competitors. I don't think you're a competitor. I believe in karma. If I help you, some good karma is coming back to me at some point. I don't know when and how, but I believe in it. So I'm not here to gatekeep. If you got any questions, please slide into my DMs at kimmy.elias. Leave a comment down below, like and subscribe to the video and to my channel. I will try to make a new video in like less than a year. So if you have anything you want to know more about, is it the Canva or is it the email, the pitch deck? Canva, pitch deck, same thing. But anything you want to know more about, let me know in the comments and I'll get you sorted out. Cool guys, don't gatekeep. That's how we roll, that's how we get forward. So thank you all for following along in this video. Peace out and see you in the next video. Now I'm gonna press record again and take the memory card and start editing so I don't fuck it up a third time. Second time. Need to film a third. And yeah, everything was recorded with this beautiful thing. I didn't get this to work. I tried to like plug this into that one so I would have a shotgun mic, but it didn't work for some reason. If you know why it didn't work, please let me know. I would like to have it to work.